Hey everyone, this is Jana Nascimento Nagase and this is your Jana on Camera. I'm here at Paramount Studios to talk with the screenwriter of Bumblebee.
He's with me.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here. How do you feel that right now you're most in demand girl in town?
That is very kind of you to say. I'm definitely not the most in-demand gal. I'm grateful that there are now there's a new kind of batch of female screenwriters who are finding success. I'm very grateful to be friends with a lot of them. And yeah, I'm very excited to see them succeed. They're all doing great, exciting things. I'm very, very grateful to be working on the movies that I'm working on. And yes, I just hope we keep doing it.
Yes, of course. And then you came from development and then to this industry.
Yeah.
How this change came about?
I wasn't very happy in my job, honestly. I'd been in development for 6 years, working with writers, which I loved, and working with story, which felt so natural to me. It had never occurred to me to write until I was so miserable in my job that I started writing a very weird kids book, like a dark, twisted, rhyming kids book. And it gave me my first sense that, you know, maybe I can do this for a living. And then I took a chance. I took a break from work. I was waiting for my green card when I moved to LA. I had 90 days where I wasn't allowed to work. And I wrote my first screenplay, and I just got very, very lucky and managed to get an agent and get the movie made.
Yeah, I think we are lucky too to have your scripts made. Yeah, that's true. You know, it's not all the time that this affect everybody around us. It's really cool. And this is the character like Charlie. How was the inspiration to create her?
She's actually based on two people, my two nieces, my British niece, who at the time that I came up with the story was only 3 years old, but she was already at that age so clearly something different. She wasn't just a girly girl, she wasn't a tomboy, she was something in between. She was into maths, but she was also into art. And I really wanted her to grow up in a world where there were characters like her on screen who weren't just kind of easily pigeonholed in one box or another. And then my American niece, who was a little older, sadly lost her mum to cancer while we were making this movie. And over the course of her mum's sickness, her relationship with her dad, they formed this incredible bond where she took on his love of cars, his love of music that made it into the movie, like Sam Cooke. And that bond between them was very much kind of one of the inspirations. So keeping my two nieces as my North Star, that's how Charlie came to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think Halle was the perfect choice for the role, right?
I mean, she is so talented, it's crazy. We got very, very lucky.
Yeah, and how was working with Travis, which is like
Fantastic.
Another mind,
It was fantastic. As soon as I met him, he came in after I'd been working on the script for probably a year and a half or so. So I was already very close to it, and it's always scary bringing in someone from the outside, and we saw eye to eye from the start. I loved all the things he brought to it. He kind of really saw the heart and the Amblin-esque, Spielberg kind of feel of it. So it was an absolute pleasure and a thrill to work with him on this, and I thought he did amazing things with Bumblebee.
Now, in Bumblebee, the Transformers, did you play when you were little? Because I did.
I had the hand-me-down toys. I'm the youngest of 3 kids, so by the time I got them, they were often missing a piece. And I can admit that I am still to this day really bad at transforming Transformers. But if someone could transform them for me, I love them in both forms.
That's good. And now you going in a different way, you're going to the comic books.
Yeah.
And how is this? This is very exciting, right?
Yeah,
and
it's fantastic.
It's fantastic. And do you know that your movies, like your scripts, is gonna change some kids? Do you have an advice for them? I'm telling you that because I watched the movie with my son.
Yeah.
And back then he was 7, he just turned 8. And he was so into the movie, into the story.
Yeah.
And it's not just because of the Bumblebee. I think it's because everything, the music, the characters. Do you have an advice to give, not just for the girls, but for the boys too?
Yeah. I mean, that's wonderful to hear. It's quite moving to hear, honestly. It means a lot to me, and I think one of the reasons why I was so excited to write a Transformers movie is that I do think these big movies that reach so many people have a responsibility to, have a positive message and say something good and be hopeful and inspiring. So no, do I have a specific message? No, but I want kids to go out there and know that there are no limits. And I think that was one of the things that I wanted to do with Charlie, is say, you know, any one of us can go out and save the world.
Yeah, and we cannot be afraid to change paths.
Yeah.
Like you did, like you're on the way, and then because sometimes we are like afraid of like, oh, I don't want to do that, but I want to do that, and then afraid of change.
Yeah,
well, that's good. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you
time.
so much.
A lot of success.
Thank you. I'm so pleased your son liked the movie.
Yes, we did, and then I cannot wait to see our next ones. Thank you.
Thank you.